While the new year has developed a reputation for being a time of great transformation in pursuit of our big goals, the inspirational energy to maintain change often doesn't last. And you can find plenty of videos with tips and tricks for sticking with your New Year's resolutions. But let us consider an alternative. Maybe January 1st isn't the time to be chasing your dreams. Everything in nature is telling us to slow down. The days get much shorter, the sun shines less bright, the bears and the hedgehogs and the chipmunks disappear into hibernation, and yet we humans are busy beating ourselves up for not having the energy to keep going. What happens if we lean into nature? If instead of dreading the cold and the dark, we listen, we embrace, we consciously allow ourselves to hibernate for a period. This doesn't mean that we stay in bed and never go outside or socialize or move our bodies or work, but rather we remove the expectation that the winter season is going to be a time of great production and change. If we're able to accept the slower pace of the season, then we may finally detach ourselves from the wasted feelings of frustration, judgment, and disappointment. All the feelings that limit us, telling us we're lazy or not good enough. These feelings have a purpose. They are a natural response to our opposition to nature. They're your body's way of begging you to slow down, to rest, to reflect. Isn't it funny that it's the pursuit of major performance and achievement in the winter that so often leads to burnout, which then may lead to feelings of low self-esteem, which will eventually lead to much slower output, but with a cluster of self-doubt and negative feelings? What if we all consciously step out of this inevitable cascade of negativity and grant ourselves permission to just skip to the slower output part, but with grace rather than judgment? Can you imagine the beauty that's possible? The enjoyment and fulfillment we can get out of life when we're not constantly tearing ourselves down? Let's softly rebel together, shall we? Here are my midwinter resolutions. Ignore the clocks and trust my new circadian rhythm, primarily at night. We can't always sleep in, but can we adjust our evening routine? My winter body gets tired much earlier, and the cues are loud and clear. I'm just listening and going to bed when my body is ready, even if it's 7 p.m. Bundle up and get outside. Let us not forget, we are a part of the natural world, so let's enjoy it. In those moments where you find yourself hanging your head over your computer in despair, can you instead get out and breathe in some fresh air? As they say, there's no such thing as bad weather, only bad clothes. I'm ditching the extra cups of coffee and the energy drinks and instead engaging in intentional workouts to move my body and naturally boost my serotonin. You don't need to run a marathon. 30 minutes will be just fine. If you're looking for a resource, come join us on the playground. My monthly strength and mobility programs are designed to help you feel more energized and less depleted while developing a love for movement through thoughtful mindfulness and play. Enjoy the cozy soups and stews with lots of winter veggies. I crave them every day, so I will have them every day. If I want to stare out the window for a moment, I'm just going to stare out the window for a moment. Despite what the school system may have instilled in us, there can be great value in zoning out. It's a little brain reset. Spring will come. The days will lengthen, the birds will chirp, and that pep in your step will return along with the feeling that anything is possible, that you are, in fact, ready to create. Let's not burn ourselves out before she gets here. Wishing you all a restful and restorative winter. Until next time.